What's up? What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to get in here. What's going on? We live. Let's go. We've been waiting all week for this. We got our little win last week. Hopefully, we can go in and get this second win in a row. It'll be like the first time that, at least since I've seen any of these NFC East teams get multiple wins in a row. So this is a big game. What's going on, Kudo? This is a big game, man. I mean, I'm sick of losing to this team. Most of all, like over everything else, I'm sick of losing to this team. Like forget the playoffs, the division, all of that stuff. The Giants need to beat this team. What's going on, done deal? The Giants need to beat this team. Like at this point, it's ridiculous. The last time we beat this team, Colin Kaepernick was in the league. So that tells you we need to beat the Eagles. Like this is getting ridiculous. Dante Pettis is inactive today. That kind of sucks, but I guess they couldn't fit him in the game plan. He's still learning the playbook. I thought he'd be able to return some punts or some kicks. But Dante Pettis is inactive, so we'll probably see him against the Bengals. Yeah, we got to win this game. If we win this game, I'll have faith in us going in and beating Joe Burrow. But I mean, Joe Burrow he's a beast. We can't just take that game for granted. He's not playing around. Because if the Giants can win 3 games in a row, that's pretty much like right now. No team in the NFC East has more than 3 wins. So if the Giants can win 3 games in a row, that'll show that they're probably the best team in the NFC East. Now they still might not win it because of their schedule. Washington's schedule is actually pretty easy, but I mean we should. It all goes back to that Chase Young Bowl last year against the Washington team. If we would have lost that game, that second game to them, we would have had that second pick, which means we probably have Chase Young, and we probably have we'd have their easier schedule. But I'll take the win. Can you guys hear me? Before we start up, can everybody hear me? Yeah, done deal. You're probably watching the Tampa game. I don't have Pam Oliver on my team. I mean, not on my team, on my screen. I don't know who this lady is, but yeah, no Pam Oliver here. So we got kickoff. Let's make sure this streamcast is loading up right. All right. We got the ball first. So we got pretty bad field position. Deion Lewis shouldn't have taken that out, but let's get it started, y'all. First drive against this team. Let's do something different. So we got Gallman in the huddle, Slate and Shep in the huddle. Can't tell if Tate is on the field. Evan Ingram is out there. All right, we're starting off in 12 personnel. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Gallman in the backfield. DJ dropping back, holding the ball forever, and he got sacked. Jason Garrett is looking like he's going back to his early play calling of having all of our receivers run curl routes and stand in the middle of the field and not move within the zone. But let's hope that changes. Like everybody's covered. He has our entire receiving core running a 5-yard curl route. So we start off at 2nd and 15 on our own 10-yard line. Play action. Daniel Jones steps up in the pocket. Darius Slayton across the middle for about 20. And Slayton is injured. Looks like he hurt his hand. Slayton is coming off the field already. That was a nice play across the middle, but let's hope that Slayton is healthy. Looks like he landed on his hand, or I can't tell. So we have C.J. Board and Sterling Shepard out there. We still haven't seen Golden Tate on the field. Shepard coming across. Hand off to Wayne Gallman. Gallman up the middle for 7. Wayne Gallman stuck out his hand to shake the Eagles defensive back's hand, and he pulled it back at the last second. AB is punt returner. Yeah, I expected him to get some punt return looks. I wonder what's going on with Slayton. We got Evan Ingram walking down into the slot. I think this will be a run play. All right, Wayne Gallman back up the middle. Wayne Gallman is down for about 17. We are still, running the ball. I expected us to be able to run the ball, and we're doing it. Gallman is about, like I said, about 17 yards. Wayne Gallman is so great at finding that crease and just taking what the defense is giving him. Yeah, Daniel Jones tried to get it to Gallman, and he drops it. So lucky that Gallman didn't end up throwing that into the air. They've been chipping Brandon Graham all day. Slayton is still on the sideline. Gallman walks out from the receiver position, picks up 2 yards. So we're at a 3rd and 8 right here. They're still looking at what looks like Darius Slayton's shoulder or hand on the sideline. I can't tell what's going on there. Third and 8. Wonder if that was a false start or neutral zone infraction. And Darius Slayton is going into the tunnel. Oh, boy. Let's hope that Slayton can come back this game. All right, so we got encroachment right there. 5 yards. It'll make it a 3rd and 3. So let's go ahead and pick up this 3rd and 3. This is a 3rd and 3. We can run it. We can pass it. We're driving. We're in Eagles territory. Pretty sure. It looks like we're already in field goal range. If we can get anything, we're in field goal range. Oh, what a play. Jason Garrett with some fancy play calling. We pick up 4 yards with Evan Ingram on a double sweep pitch right up the middle. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Sometimes you got to make your presence felt. Oh, you're ahead of me. Apparently, we scored a touchdown. Let's see. I'll see it live now. Read option DJ off the left, right up the middle for a touchdown. Let's get it. Let's go. 34-yard run by Daniel Jones. You guys are back ahead of me, and I mean, listen, I don't mind you guys spoiling touchdowns for me. You see what happens when we run the ball with Wayne Gallman, when we're getting yards with Gallman, they're going to start cheating inside, and that left it wide open for DJ to go ahead and run that in. Look how DJ was holding on to the ball of that whole run. Man, yeah, he is Vanilla Vic. Like, I've never seen someone that just looks so unathletic that's so fast. He literally has like the same body type as Eli, but he's fast. Dundee, you said Ronald Jones fumbled on his first catch. You realize he did that against us 2 weeks ago too. So that's 2 out of the last 3 weeks he's fumbled on his first catch. That's bad. Yeah, they gotta get him out of there. I don't know if he's the fastest quarterback in the league. I say Lamar is the fastest quarterback in the league in a straight line, and DJ will probably be right behind him. But as far as like pure speed, as far as getting in and out of cuts, and speed to the sideline and acceleration, it's Lamar, and then I would say it'd probably be Kyler Murray. But yeah, DJ is moving. He's moving out there. All right, we're already up 7. This is good. We started our own 14, 15-yard line, and we're already up 7. Let's just hope that Slayton is healthy, because it's going to suck not having Darius Slayton, because that pretty much takes away our only deep threat, and it makes you just say, hey, maybe you should have activated Dante Pettis. Yeah, Jones got up the field, man. Yeah, I hope Slayton can come back though. It looked like it was something with his hand, which isn't necessarily good for a receiver, but it's not something serious. He can come back. Now we always have great first drives against these Eagles teams historically. Let's just make sure that we can capitalize and keep it going, because I'm sick of these first drives that just end up being our only good drive of the year. You think it's collarbone? I don't know. I couldn't necessarily see. I thought it was his hand, and I thought it was his shoulder. But yeah, hopefully it's not the collarbone. 'Cause if it's the collarbone, then that's serious. Yeah, Daniel Jones figured out how to pace himself when he was running. You don't go full speed on an 80-something yard run. That's not going to work. All right, we got Wentz out here. We just don't have any health, any luck with this receiver health. Wentz out there, throw us an interception, Wentz. Throw us one real quick. He's got to go down right there. We had him in the backfield. The defense is going to be better, but maybe we move. What's going on, Diablo? Maybe we move um, Logan Ryan down to our second corner when McKinney comes back. Other than that, if we can't get a second corner, we got to tackle. We have got to tackle these guys. If we can't get a second corner, this is pretty much as good as we can get. But if McKinney can come out and play that free safety spot and man it, and then have Logan Ryan just play second corner. I like the defense a lot. Intersa. He overthrew Jeffrey wide open right there. Yeah, Carson Wentz doesn't look like how Carson Wentz normally looks. This year he's been bad because Jeffrey was wide open. Now we got Jalen Hurts in at quarterback. Let's hope nothing disgusting happens. Let's hope nothing funky happens here. Oh man. 9 yards right there. I don't like how we're giving up the run right here. So now they're in the 3rd and 1. I do not like our tackling from this defense. The only guy who's been a consistent tackler has been Blake Martinez. I just don't like it. All right. Let's see. See if we can get a stop here. Blake Martinez drops the interception. So they got a 4th-and-1 decision to happen. Let's see if they'll punt it. He had forever to throw that ball. And it looks like I'm behind ESPN and they got that 4th-down conversion. You said the defensive line will be monster? We have given up every single 4th down that teams have attempted this year. We're still 100%. Teams are betting on the Giants not coming up and making these tackles, and it's killing us. But who's coming back on the defensive line? If I can't remember anybody that's coming back. Yeah, I can't remember anybody that's coming back on the defensive line. I know McKinney's probably will be back uh, against the Bengals. Because Lorenzo Carter isn't coming back. Zimenez is coming back, but I'm not expecting much from him. He's really hasn't done anything. Yeah, I'm not really expecting much from Zimenez at this point. I'm giving up on him. He's if he does anything, he'll be proving me wrong. I don't expect anything from him though. To not even be able to get pressure, like all this time he's played. I know it's been like a year and 2 games, but I just haven't seen anything from him that makes me think that he's going to be good. 1st and 15. Winston and shotgun. Hand off to Miles Sanders, and we give up another 15 yards, 14 yards. I mean, this is bad, man. Our defense is playing horribly against the run. And we got Teddy Bridgewater throwing touchdowns to people named Colin Thompson. I don't know who that is. Man, this is disgusting to watch. I do not like the way that they're tackling. I don't like any of this. I don't know what, but Patrick Graham has got to do something to be able to get us off the field on fourth down. I would love to see the stat of like how many times opposing teams have scored because they've gone for it on fourth down. If it's like 4th and 5 or anything less than that, teams should automatically go against us. Like they should automatically just go for it. So now they're in another 4th and 3. They're in another 4th and 3, and we'll see. See what happens here. Let's see if they take their points or they go for it. All right, so they took their 3 points. I'll take it, man. If they can kick field goals and we can score touchdowns, I'll take that. Meanwhile, this Sunday ticket is really behind. Like this Sunday ticket that I'm watching is like 2 plays behind. They've already kicked their field goal. So Bradbury, man, with a great breakup. Without him, who knows where our defense will be. I think we can get this win. But I mean, against the Eagles, we should have about what? And over the last 20 something games, we should at least be 500 against them. But for some reason, we always manage to figure out ways to lose. And I feel like there's a curse on the Giants. And until we can beat this team, the curse is going to stay there. I feel like if we beat the Eagles, we finally have a chance to actually do things in the league. I like what I'm seeing though, as far as yes, we gave up that fourth down conversion. Yes, they were able to move the ball against us. But the fact that we only gave up 3 points on that drive, that's a good sign. If we can force teams to settle for field goals, because listen, our defense is overachieving. Patrick Graham he's making like he's a miracle worker. We don't have a number 2 corner at all. Like we have undrafted free agents man in that position, and there's we don't have anything there. So at that point, you just got to be happy that our defense is even playing this well. My problem is the fact that they were letting them run the ball. I think that they'll shore that up by the time the Eagles get their second drive. And it looks like Darius Slayton probably won't be back this second drive. So we'll see how this can go. Yeah, I think we're solid. But of course, we don't have that number one type pass rusher. Wentz had a clean pocket most of that last drive, and then we're missing the second corner. But other than that, I mean, I think our defense is pretty solid. But just the fact that depth at corner is so bad that we don't have it makes your defense a lot worse. If you have a second corner that's that bad, it changes everything. DJ took the franchise. He's the franchise leader in rushing yards for a quarterback a season and a half into his career. Here they go playing this long run by Daniel Jones. I hate that this Sunday ticket thing is so behind, man. Looks like we got an 11-yard pass to Caden Smith, but I haven't seen it. Wayne Gallman for 2 yards. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 2 plays behind. 2 plays behind. I just saw the Caden Smith catch. I'm going to try not to look at that ESPN thing, but you guys are probably seeing these plays before me too, so I'll just talk about it as I see it, man. So we got Wayne Gallman for 2 yards, Austin Mack for 9. This offense is moving it, man. This offense is moving it. Yeah, Caden is solid. He's consistent. He'll catch the ball when you throw it to him. That's one thing that you'll take. And this Eagles defensive line rotation is ridiculous. It's like they have like 10 guys that can rush the passer. DJ in the shotgun, quick across the middle to Austin Mack. I'll take that every time. Yeah, I hope Austin Mack can become a star. We're moving up the field. If I'm looking at this ESPN thing, I mean, we're moving, man. Sterling Shepard for 12. Just seeing the play right now. Shep for 12. There we go. I would have liked Shep to just cut up the field instead of trying to be fancy, but I'll take that. Our offensive line has been holding up pretty well. Besides that first sack that we gave up, our offensive line has been holding up. All right. Sterling Shepard coming in as a lead blocker, and we actually get yards because Wayne Gallman is making plays. 6 yards. Like Wayne Gallman, he never really got a chance. I always thought he was a good player, and he's finally getting his chance. All right, and I see we picked up that 3rd down right here. We're back in field goal range, guys. Tom Brady to Cameron Brate for a touchdown. I wish I wasn't 2 plays behind. But sadly, I live in Washington football team territory, so they're showing their game instead of the Giants game. So that's who we picked up this 1st down to Sterling Shepard out route wide open. And there's a neutral zone infraction on them. Let's get a touchdown here. See ESPN, we got an Alfred Morris sighting. Four yards on 1st and 5. That's the perfect, that's the perfect time to run the ball on 1st and 5 to get 4 yards. So yeah, Darius Slayton he has a shoulder. Just popped up. Darius Slayton has a shoulder, so we'll see what happens with that. Alfred Morris for 4 and Alfred Morris for 10. Look at that, man. Drop your shoulder and run it, man. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see from Alfred Morris, man. I just can't bring myself to not look at this ESPN stream. But let's take a shot at the end zone right here, man. I mean, one thing that I see, Saquon was such a home run hitter and so spectacular, but you just don't see these hard yards like this. You don't see the hidden yards as far as dropping your shoulder and driving your legs. Like this offensive line is run blocking for real. Let's see, DJ on the option. Came close. Dove for it. So we're in a second, 3rd and 1. Daniel Jones is getting more confident running the ball. Like he shows more confidence in his, in his ability to outrun these guys now. Oh, Slayton's back in the game. Oh, DJ almost got that first right there. And we ran a fullback dive right there, right? So it looks like we ran a fullback dive with Eli Penny and didn't get the first down. So let's see if we kick our field goal or if we go for it on 4th. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that we ran a fullback dive, seeing how good our running backs and DJ were running the ball. But I mean, I see the logic behind it. Our offensive line has been winning, so that's no gain right there. I think Joe Judge will take the field goal, but of course, I kind of hope he goes for it. Kind of hope he goes for it, but I'm glad Slayton's back in the game because you don't really want to give up the momentum by you don't want to give the momentum by not getting anything out of this drive. But at the same time, you don't want them to have the ability to tie the game on this next drive because we've been dominating this game pretty much so far with 2 long drives. So let's see what our decision is. So I like our first quarter so far, though. If we can put together long drives like this and end it with 7 points, then that's the recipe for winning. Done deal. What's going on with the Bucks game? Man, I hope we go for this and get it. Hope we go for this and get it, man. I didn't even know that Dallas Goddard was out, but apparently he's designated to return. Dang. What's the score now? 7-7. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wayne Gallman ran it in for a score. Let's go. 14-7, 14-3. Looks like he ran it in. They're not showing it pop up on the scoreboard. Okay, so 14-3. Here we go. Now, guys, we got another double-digit lead against this team. Let's hold on to it. Let's hold on to it. They came out in 4th and 1 with fullback at wide receiver, Matt Parrott at wide receiver. Yeah, hopefully it's 59-3. Gallman just jumped over everybody and got in. See, that's come on, man. Listen, we tried to kind of talk down Wayne Gallman a couple weeks ago against when we were talking about Devontae Freeman. That's my bad. If Diablo is still in this chat, you were right, man. You were completely right. Gallman needs to be the lead back. He needs most of the carries. Because these are plays that I see Saquon making that play, but is Devontae Freeman making that play with his busted up knees and ankles and stuff? I don't think he is. See, to me, Gallman was always like a different version of Saquon. He was always like someone who could do everything that Saquon did, except not as good, which is okay because he runs more decisively. He's not as fast, you know. He's just like a watered down version of Saquon, which I'll take. What's going on, King Tone? Uh, we're up 14-3. We're up 14-3. Like I said, we just need to not blow another double-digit lead to this team because it seems like it happens all the time. But I feel pretty confident today. I feel pretty confident. I want to go up like 28-3. Not on like Falcon stuff. I just want to go up 28-3 and keep the lead. I don't even know if the world will be shocked if we blow this team out just because our division is so bad. But uh, the Eagles' tears would just taste so good. Maybe we go for it when we're at 27, so it's 29-3. I hate Boston Scott. If I'm not mistaken, I think Boston Scott had like a punt return against us too. I don't know. I just remember Boston Scott always, always just killing us. So I see there was a holding. They're going back 9 yards. And Carson Wentz right off the bat, 22 yards to Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll talk about Philly losing, but I don't care because we need to beat this team. Like I'm sick of it, man. I hate this team so much, and we just always find ways to lose to them. Yeah, there hasn't been many repeat champions at the NFC East. And then we've got another 19 yards. Like, oh boy. Let's relax, Philly. Let's relax. Can we settle in defense? Because they busted that coverage in the middle of the field that first time against Richard Rodgers. Second time I haven't seen it yet on my screen. It looks like we got a 9-yard stop. Yeah, and Richard Rodgers wide open. Okay. Yeah, they've got to pay attention to these guys, man. And ESPN is bugging out because it just showed me like a 7-yard loss, and now it's saying it was a 7-yard gain. I can't deal with this. We're on 3rd and 1 already, but this Sunday ticket stream is showing me first down. Let's see if we can get a stop here on this 3rd and 1 though. I'm just gonna look at the ESPN stream. Hopefully this is our last play of this drive. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Stop them, sack them, do whatever we got to do. Get off the field. So it looks like they're going to have a long 3rd and 1. Let's see what ESPN tells me. -4 yards. Let's go. They're going to punt it back to us. Let's go. EDP made a video about DJ. What did he say? A lake phobia? Oh man. Yeah, I don't really. I'm kind of impartial to Dallas and Washington. I mean, like, I don't like them. They're in our division. They're in our way. But I hate the Eagles. I can't stand the Eagles. Wentz, like an idiot, falls down on the ball, and that's going to be a punt for us. Teddy Bridgewater for a touchdown. Yeah, it looks like they're in a contested game with the Bucks. This does not look good. They got to step up. I don't know what's going on down there in Tampa Bay or Charlotte. I don't know why they tried to get us to jump off the snap. Uh, I would have just gone for it if I was the Eagles because, like I said, the Giants have given up 100% of their 4th downs. Yeah, EDP makes a video like that every week, pretty much. But you said your friend's full of he has a phobia of lakes. I've never heard of a lake phobia. I mean, I know like people have the fear of drowning, but like just seeing a lake. Pepper's back. It feels like we almost never are getting a punt. That was their first punt of the game. Now we got to get in the end zone again this drive. This time we need a big play. Put our foots on their nets. Get a big play right here. Large bodies of water. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I mean, I wouldn't want to. The reason I don't really like boats is because I don't really like necessarily being in the middle of a huge body of water where you can't see anything but water. But I'm not necessarily. I don't really have a phobia of the actual water, like of the actual lake. Oh, it's from the Titanic. Yeah, a lot of people got scarred from the Titanic. Let's see what's going on here. Still nothing has happened. Now, switch TVs. Hopefully, this new stream from Sunday Ticket is actually caught up, and I'm not 2 plays behind anymore. Yeah, I haven't heard of the USA. Evan Ingram down to the bottom of the screen. But it already showed Alfred Morris for no gain. But he earned that no gain. Looks like we picked up 8 with Darius Slayton. See now, yeah, Gallman jumped over everybody. I didn't see that coming. He jumped over everybody. Gallman wants this job. The way he's running, he's like, no, I need this job, man. They should have been giving me some carries. I hate that, man. I hate that. He throws it to Golden Tate on 3rd and 2, and we're punting. Wow. Yeah, Brandon Graham hit DJ on that throw. It's our first punt. I would have loved to go up 21-3. Yeah, that's a crazy story, man. He must not have ever seen that he. What did EDP say when he ran 80-something yards? I know that MVS did not just catch a 75-yard touchdown from Aaron Rodgers. Look at that. Look at that punt. Wow. That is inside the 6. If Brandon Graham is like a millisecond later, that's the first down. That was a 71. That was a 71-yard punt, guy. That's how you flip field position. They flipped it on us, but we were able to. Him not fielding that punt. Him not fielding. Yeah, him not fielding that punt really hurt them. Cost them like 25 yards of field position. I'm looking for our first turnover from Carson Wentz today on this drive. Hopefully, it's a pick 6. Yeah, who do you guys think are Pro Bowlers on our roster so far? I would say Bradbury has to make it. Martinez is a candidate. Gano and Dixon are candidates. On our offense, I mean, I really can't look at anybody. Nobody's really stood out. But for right now, I would say that Martinez is a candidate. Bradbury should make it. Like, he should 100% make it. And if Logan Ryan keeps catching interceptions, he should make it. And Leonard Williams, the way he plays, he should be a candidate for the Pro Bowl, but I mean, he's not going to have the stats. Yeah, you hate to see that wide open, wide open across the middle. That used to happen with us for Hakeem Nicks used to stop on his route. Yeah, hopefully that's what I've been thinking, that we're looking like the 2019 Dolphins. Except we didn't get blown out like the Dolphins did last year at the beginning of the year. The difference with the Dolphins uh is that they have a lot more first round picks than us. They have a lot more. They just dumped everybody. Yeah, I would say that Leonard Williams, the way he's been playing, deserves it, but I doubt he'll make it. He won't have the flashy plays and the stats. All right, let's go. They're starting on their own 6. Let's get a stop, guys. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop, man. Sanders just keeps finding these tiny holes and getting these 4 or 5 yard plays. Yeah, yeah. Pat Graham went and got all the Dolphins players. Pat Graham went and got all his players from last year. And then they got Logan Ryan, who played in that same system a couple years ago. So yeah, Ryan Lewis has been pretty solid for us, but he's injured right now. So that's why we've been giving up a lot of these plays. Uh, let's see. Has Miles Sanders had a better career? He probably is going to pass him in yards if he already hasn't. He's not going to be as flashy. He's not going to have as many highlights, but I mean, at the very worst, they're comparable as far as production. Saquon is a lot of highlights, but can't stay healthy, and he has issues getting up the field. Yeah, I like Ryan Lewis. He's pretty solid. And that was holding. It looked like that was holding in the end zone, but they pick up a first down right there. That's holding in the end zone, but they didn't call it. I won't trip. Happens every week to us. That's 6 yards for them. Martinez is the only solid tackler. Yeah, Colbert was solid. I'm not sure if he's on the field. I don't remember if he got injured, but Colbert, he was solid when he was in there. He makes a difference. Like our defense plays a lot different when he's in there versus, I mean, whoever. So it looks like I'm only 1 play behind now. I was 2 plays behind. So we got an incomplete pass on first down. It's like Boston Scott and Miles Sanders. You think you have them in the backfield, and they consistently get like 5, 6 yard carries. Yeah, Wentz, he's always trying to do something he has no business doing. That time it wasn't as dangerous of a throw, but I'm smelling a Wentz interception coming up. I'm smelling a Wentz interception coming up. We had some pressure on that play, and him running around throwing it wherever he wants to throw it. I'm expecting some shenanigans. I'm expecting interception, or we get a stop and they punt it. Like Martinez is making all of these plays for us, man. BJ Hill on an encroachment. You have them in 3rd and 9, and you're jumping like now it's 3rd and 4 instead of a 3rd and 9. Yeah, like I said, Ryan Lewis was solid. I don't know what BJ Hill is doing, man. Now they'll probably pick up this 3rd and 4. Like we had them on 3rd and long. Let's just get a stop right here. I wish I wasn't behind the play. Boy. These penalties that they give up are like the worst penalties at the worst times. Our defense is so solid, but they give up plays at the worst times and they give up penalties at the worst times. And they like I don't understand this, man. Why are you defending somebody with your back turned to the quarterback? I don't get it. Like that is not how you play defense, man. You have perfect coverage on them and you're not looking at the quarterback. Turn your head around, look at the quarterback, get your hand up. Yeah, I'll take being the 2020 Dolphins. I'll take it. First of all, the ball is out of reach. The ball is out of bounds. Greg Ward is stiff arming him. Like I just don't get it, man. There's a call like this every week. That's not even our. It's his fault for not turning his head around. But Greg Ward has his hand on his face mask, and the ball is going out of bounds. This is again a horrible call by the officials. Like they manufacture a touchdown drive every week for the opponent. Let's get there. Let's get there. He should not be throwing that ball, man. He's always throwing that out of a sack. We got to get an interception out of this, man. That's how Wentz gets hurt a lot too by trying to throw out of a sack and not being able to brace himself. Yeah, they call pass interference on our offensive plays every week. Like there's at least one offensive pass interference call. They're going to punt it back to us here, but there's at least one offensive pass interference call against us every week. It is always some shenanigans. There was holding in the end zone earlier this drive. They didn't call. He took a shot at Fulgham, and it looked like Yadam had his hands on him. I would have thrown a flag there, but no flag. So it looks like they'll punt it back to us. So if the Eagles can't score after the refs help them out, I think we should win this game. If they can't even score with the referees helping them out like that, they gave them 2 extra shots at this drive, and they couldn't even get past the 50. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Except we'll be starting off at the 2-3 yard line. So let's get ourselves a nice run from Gallman to start this drive out. Last time we got downed on the inside the 5 against this team or in our own territory, we got got like a 80-something yard run. All we need to do is come away with points every drive and run clock. Like I'm playing this game like Madden if I'm that. Like I'm running the clock out, starting the first half, I'm running the clock out. You know when you're in Madden and you're playing somebody online and you don't feel like being a good person, so you're just gonna run the game out the entire time. That's what I'm doing at this point. Especially if they don't show us that they can stop the run. They really haven't shown us that they can stop our run game. So I just keep running it. And you pretty much want to run it, if you're at your own 2 yard line. You want to run it anyway. It always seems like the longest commercial breaks when you're waiting for these teams to get set after the punt. Panthers over the Bucks 14-10. Yeah, Judge he got this team playing. All those people that wanted to talk down on Joe Judge in the offseason, they look really, really stupid right now. Yeah, Garrett looks solid. Though that first month of the season, he looked awful. But he's looking solid today. So this shows how much confidence they're showing in our offensive line and in Daniel Jones is they came out and just threw the ball, standing in our own end zone. They threw the ball, and Sterling Shepard picks up 4. Alfred Morris on this next play picked up 1. What is going on over there, man? With the Bucks? I don't know about that. I mean, it, it was really the plays were just they just weren't good altogether. Dion Lewis for 17 on third down. Yeah, Slayton's been back for the last 2 drives. So I guess Dion Lewis came on a wheel route. Or Dion Lewis split out wide and he just beat him deep. Wow. For 17. Evan Ingram for 11. I like the way that this team is operating, man. Especially against the Eagles. I like it. Just do this the whole game. And that's fine with me. That's why you need a receiver at running back so he can get his feet down like that. Evan Ingram for 11 right there. I'll take it, man. Alfred Morris up the middle for 6. This is why I say you just want to see improvement from the team. Keelan Cole took a punt return back for 91 yards. The Jags are up against the Packers. Wow. Alfred Morris with a hard run. He had his head down that entire run. And then Evan Ingram always makes the most like difficult catches. They should tell Daniel Jones to just throw the ball in difficult spots for Evan Ingram. I don't know what's going on with Wayne Gallman, but we haven't seen him. I think the last drive, Alfred Morris has been getting all the carries. Alfred Morris should have stretched that ball out for that first down, but DJ ended up picking it up this next play. We've already got 105 rushing yards. This is what I mean. You got to run that ball, run the clock out. Looks like we ran that quarterback sneak. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Wayne Gallman. He's not on the field. Alfred Morris is getting all of these carries. Alfred is such a patient runner. Like he'll continue onto that sideline and then make his cut, get up the field and be decisive. I like it. But I do want to see Wayne Gallman back on the field. I don't understand. Let's check to see if there's. I wonder if Wayne Gallman injured himself on that jump. So we're at the 2-minute warning. Listen, this is what we want. We want to be dominating going into the half. If we can be up 21-3, maybe even get the ball back if we can force a 3 and out. If we score on this drive, that'll be perfect. Or if we can run some clock and get in at 21-3, at the end of this half, perfect. Because first couple of weeks of the season, we were giving up points in the end of the first half, and we were not scoring at the end of the first half. Joe Judge has this team improving every week. Every week we get better and better. Yeah, we got to get in the end zone here. Yeah, all of the people that hated the Saquon pick are going crazy on Twitter right now, which I can't blame them. I really can't. But if we would have taken Sam Darnold with the second pick, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's the only other person. Maybe we take Quentin Nelson and then go a different direction in that second round. But I mean, it's all water under the bridge. When Saquon comes back, he'll be our number one running back, and maybe we trade him. But it is what it is, man. There's no point in going back over it. Yeah, this is the longest 2-minute warning, man. All right, DJ Caden Smith for 1 yard. So we're at 3rd and 5 here, and I'm still on a commercial. I keep Gettleman just because, you got to give everybody another year. You can't bring in a new GM and then you can't force Joe Judge and DJ on another GM. So 3rd and 5, we pick up 4. I don't know what the decision is right now. They called a timeout. I don't know if we go for it on 4th down, but I expect Joe Judge to punt this because he trusts our kicker. So they took a timeout. It's 4th and 1. We're driving. This is the chance to get all of the momentum and get in the end zone here. But if we don't get this 4th down, we give them a chance to make it 14-10 instead of a possible 21-3. This is the job of an NFL coach, people. This is the job of an NFL head coach. Okay, we took a delay of the game, so we're gonna punt it. We're not. I don't know if you were saying to kick it, but Graham Gano is not making like a 70-something yard field goal. I don't think so. I don't know how many yards that is, but that's from like the 44, 45. It's no point in going for that kick. Because if you don't make it, you're basically, if you're going to kick the field goal there, you might as well just run an offensive play. Because if you don't get it, either way, you're going to turn the ball over on downs. So they're going to punt it. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with punting the ball there. We're confident in our punter. He's going to put it inside the 10. Our defense can get a stop, and if we get a quick stop, we might even have the chance to get the ball back and get in the field goal range. But it's about our defense executing right here. I'm confident in our special teams, but it's about our defense executing here. It's about our defense not giving up chunk plays here. They're getting the ball out of the half, so we got to give up 0 points. A lot of people are going to hate Joe Judge for that, but I understand the thought behind it. So I mean, I'm thinking that Wayne Gallman might be hurt or something because we didn't see him at all on that last drive, and you got to think that he would have made a couple of plays. You know, I mean, just think about it. If we don't pick up that play, we're giving them the ball in midfield. Like you got to think about it that way. If we don't give up that play, we're giving them the ball in midfield. I understand it, but I mean, I don't. It's tough. It's a tough decision. You said AB's back. Let's see. AB got a. Let me look at this. They got Antonio Brown running the ball and everything. What is going on in this game? Teddy Bridgewater. All right, defense. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop, defense. Starting it off with an incomplete pass from Carson Wentz. Starting it off with an incomplete pass. Thing it sucks is you're not really getting my complete live reaction because when I'm seeing it, I've already seen it on the ESPN. Yeah, that was just a bad throw from Carson Wentz. If he hits Miles Sanders right there, the way they were playing, I just saw fumbles picked up, and apparently he got the ball back. Oh, okay, that ball got tipped. So it probably was a good throw, but somebody tipped the ball. Let's see what happens on this fumble. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the second fumble snap by Carson Wentz, and he ended up picking up a yard on that. We've got 57 seconds left. Carson Wentz has had the worst luck with executing these snaps. And we're back to a commercial. They're on 3rd and 9. 57 seconds left. If we can get the ball back, we'd be in good shape. You said he missed him on a wide open 50-yard. I mean, I think they'll beat the Panthers. I thought that they beat them easier, but I think they'll beat the Panthers. But if the Bucks lose to the Panthers today, the media is going to go crazy. They're going to unleash the dogs on Tom Brady. They're going to go crazy. They're going to overreact. I don't know if Tom Brady has ever lost 3 games in a row. Well, this will be his second loss in a row, but I don't think he's lost 3 in a row. But they're going to count that Giants game as a loss just because they don't know how good the Giants are. They just haven't been good at closing things out, but I mean, they've been pretty good. But like I said, I think they'll win. I saw this Bucks fan breaking down film the other day. He was angry that Tom keeps throwing it to Gronk. Looks like he just got a 44-yard catch. But yeah, this Bucks fan was angry that they were throwing it to Gronkowski as much because he was like, you got Evans, you got Godwin, and you got AB. But I mean, Gronk can still get it done. He's not the same Gronk, but he can still get it done. Let's get this stop defense and get the ball back with 2 timeouts left, or we'll probably have 1 timeout left. False start. So this will put them at what? 3rd and 14. Lions up 14 to yeah. I didn't know how that Lions and Washington game would go. I haven't been looking at any other game. When we're playing the Eagles, I'm completely locked in. So it looks like Fulgham had a false start. That's hilarious. Fulgham's false started, and the referee ignored it until James Bradbury started pointing to him like, yeah, he false started. And they threw the flag. All right, incomplete deep to Jalen Reagor. Thank you. So we've got what like 50 seconds left with 2 timeouts to get in the field goal range. You said he Yeah, Rojo, he like I said, that's what he did against the Giants. Rojo came out and fumbled first possession against the Giants. Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity for an interception. Throwing that up to Jalen Reagor in double coverage, that should have been picked off. And the thing is, that should have been pass interference because we had idiot number 20 that ran over there and just bumped into him. But luckily, they didn't throw a flag. Jabril Peppers for, they said 4 yards. So we got 40 seconds. Yeah, I didn't see that Mike Evans catch. Let's see. See if I can find it. I'll probably look that up at the half, to be honest with you. I'm focused on this game. I'll probably look that up at the half. I got Sunday tickets, so I got all the highlights live. But I'm looking for the Giants to get a touchdown here. 2 timeouts. We need about 15 yards to get in the field goal range. Not even 15, about 10 to get in field goal range. Golden Tate for about 6. I think we're already in field goal range. And Golden Tate, that pass was a little bit too far out for him. He's a midget. So 3rd and 4. Okay, now I see that pass. Whoa. Yeah, that catch from Mike Evans looked like that new Madden animation. Oh boy. Now we got offensive holding. Boy. We just have the worst execution with these penalties, man. We cannot have that holding penalty to knock us out of field goal range. Boy. Like, you shouldn't be holding on 3rd and in field goal range. We were in field goal range. And now there's an incomplete pass and we're playing it back. Thing is, they didn't score. 9 seconds left. We didn't give up any points, but we should have had so much more on that play. On that drive, we should have came away with 3, at least. Like, all of our penalties are at the worst times. That's one thing about Joe Judge's team. Like, they're disciplined otherwise. Look at Golden Tate, man. Oh my God. Can we sit this dude down? Can we sit him down? Can we sit Golden Tate down, please? I don't care how. Okay. That ball was too high. But the thing is, if you have Austin Mack right there, that's an easy catch. He's too short. He's way too short, man. So now we got 4 seconds. They're trying to return a punt against us. And like I said, if Deion Lewis doesn't have that holding penalty, we have 3 points right now. Yeah, Golden Tate almost caused the interception. The ball was high, but Golden Tate he didn't really try to jump for it. And if there was a regular sized human being in the game, it wouldn't have been too high for them. But since Golden Tate is short, like, around that Calamari area of height, it was too high for him. Not really his fault, but it just makes you just wish that he wasn't in the game. Yeah, that's a smart play. Don't even kick it. Don't even kick it to these jokers for a punt return. Just run the clock out, man. I kind of like that because if not, you might have a chance at a Hail Mary. You might have a chance to get somebody open for a touchdown. And if not, you just take the sack and there's no more time left. Because if you punt it to them, we all know what happens with this team. But we're up 14-3 at the half. They get the ball out of the half. If we can get a stop, we're going to be in good shape, guys. Yeah, like I said, I'd rather have Austin back in the game so you can put Sterling Shepard back in the slot. But I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. You saw how great that offense looked. Even running, like we weren't running anything too creative last week. We were running the slants and comebacks, and Austin Mack is better at that than Golden Tate. Golden Tate needs the ball in open space, and we're not doing that for him. So if our offense isn't a screen offense and it's not a quick passing, get the ball to Golden Tate in the open field offense, then we need to sit him. It's just that simple. He's not a burner. So I mean we need to sit him. And the Jaguars are trying to ruin their chances at Trevor. Aaron Rodgers with the slow motion touchdown. I like Deion Lewis. I don't know. I guess Dante Pettis doesn't know the playbook. But I mean, like I said, I'm just guessing he doesn't know the playbook. I would have thought that he would be in for returns, but they like Jabril Peppers there. He averages like 12 yards a return, so that's solid. So if they didn't see him in the return game and he couldn't really learn the playbook that quick, then I see why he didn't get a jersey. Yeah, let's see if we can hold on to it. I think we'll hold on to it. Our offense has been moving the ball pretty much. It's just been a couple of key things that we've messed up. But the thing is, we're messing these things up with the lead. So it's no problem if we're messing these things up with the lead instead of trying to come back. We just got to execute, not have stupid penalties like that Deion Lewis hold, and we should be okay. Exactly, one play at a time. We haven't been able to hit really a huge play. Maybe the biggest play was the DJ run, but other than that, we've just been slowly going down the field, taking what they've given us, and it's been good so far. So let's check in on these other games. 17-17 Bucks and Panthers. Lions up 17-3 on Washington. The Browns are at 3 points up against the Texans. Their game got delayed. The Eagles get the ball out of the half. Nothing much happened. I don't know when you dip to go get a haircut, but nothing's really happened. We went up 14-3. The Eagles had a couple chances to get back in the game. They haven't been able to do it. There's been no turnovers. Offenses look great, but we were in field goal range, and Deion Lewis had a holding penalty that took us out of field goal range. So that's pretty much what happened. And the Eagles get the ball out of the half. Wayne Gallman jumped over the pile for a score in the red zone. You see, normally when you look at a game and it's like 14-3, you're like, oh, that team's gonna win. But when you look at the Giants and they're playing against anybody pretty much this year, you're like, we got to keep scoring. This isn't a big enough cushion. Yeah, we got to keep it up, man. We got to come out of the half, get that stop, get a turnover, whatever we got to do, and put some more points on the board. because every team is going to have their surges. You just got to know when to. You just got to know when to be able to get that stop and hold them to three, or get a interception or whatever you got to do. And I think we'll do it today. Exactly. Yeah. The holding keeps killing us. Like I said, Kyler Fackrell had someone in a chicken wing choke while they were in the end zone. Should have been a safety holding in the end zone, but they didn't throw that flag. There was another questionable pass interference call, but they ended up punting out of that. But at the end of the day, we've had chances to continue drives, and we just haven't converted. But we just got to do that in the second half. Yeah, that's what you got to do against Wentz. You just got to send the pressure. I mean, I think the last game we sent pressure and he ended up hitting that long play to I think Dante Hightower. I'm not sure what his name was, but his name was Hightower, and we ended up sending pressure and we got burned. But other than that, I mean, you send pressure and he could throw an interception. We sent pressure today and he's running around and he just throws it up for grabs. Wentz still doesn't look comfortable. His offensive line is playing a lot better than they've been playing the entire season, and he still doesn't look comfortable. So we've got to make him at least think that there's pressure on him. Nothing really exciting going on this first docket. Like I said, the Lions up 17-3. They have 17-17 in Carolina with the Bucks. Yeah, nothing much going on. I mean, the Browns Texan game is a snoozer. Let's see what's going on here. Baker Mayfield has it on his own 6, 7. Is that Nick Chubb? Oh, that's Kareem Hunt. Okay. I don't know how the Browns are 5-3. They've just been so bad these last couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for it. He's got something coming for us. I feel he's going to throw us something coming out of this half. Hopefully, it's a pick six. I'm not sure if Tay Crowder is playing in this game, but if he is, I mean, that's a good sign for the defense as a whole. And the sad thing is, I mean, Odell is probably done in Cleveland. I mean, we all had that circled like a year and a half ago when we made the trade. We were like, I can't wait until Odell comes back to New York so we can beat the Browns and have him talking trash and lose to us. But he's not even going to be playing. It sucks. Okay, Tay Crowder isn't playing today. That sucks. I mean, I'm cool with Bradbury playing like how he's playing. I don't need to take him. I don't need him to take any chances. They've got weapons there. Rager, just with his speed, is a weapon. Fulgham is a weapon. Jeffrey is a weapon. We don't need them taking any chances. I want them to play like how they've been playing the first half. Just tighten up on Richard Rodgers. You've been leaving him open down the seams. But other than that, just play like how you played the first half and give up another 3 points and we win. Yeah, that's how like Mike Evans gets a whole bunch of touchdowns in the red zone. But the Falcons never even target Julio in the red zone. It's like they purposely maybe he just gets so much attention down there. They're just like, we'll use him as a decoy, but they never target him in the red zone. Yeah, Philly has weapons all over the place. It's more about Carson Wentz not being able to find these guys because they've been open. Like they've been open. They got Rager. They got. I've already gone down the list, and you saw what Richard Rodgers did to us last game, and has already done a little this game. So we just got to keep playing what we've been playing. We don't need to take any chances. But yeah, Tua Herbert should be exciting. That Kyler Murray and Josh Allen game should be exciting. There's 6 4 o'clock games today, which they said is the most since 1996. Yeah, Logan Ryan is having a sneaky good season. I just don't know if they'll, what position they're going to put him in at. If it's at safety, he might have a shot. He might have a shot. We got Tua Herbert, Russell versus the Rams, Kyler and Josh Allen, Ravens and Patriots. We got a lot of good games today. Yeah, they need to re-sign Logan Ryan as soon as possible. Let's see if hopefully I'm not missing this. Okay, we're not out of the half yet. I'm just watching this Browns game until the Giants game comes back on. Yeah, I want Ryan as our second corner because right now, I mean, Ryan Lewis was solid there, but if Logan Ryan can step in as the second corner or even as the full-time slot corner, if Ryan Lewis, really locks down that job, we'll be a lot better. McKinney, it all depends on how McKinney plays and if they believe that he's a better safety right now than Logan Ryan. What I know is, I mean, it might even be the question is Logan Ryan a better I mean, is Xavier McKinney a better safety than Madre Harper is a corner? All right, we're coming out of the half here. CBS is playing a PGA tour. Wow. There's, like I said, there's 6 4 o'clock games, so I don't know. I think that's why there's 6 4 o'clock games because they probably took a game away from CBS. Punted inside the 9. Let's just get it. So they'll have it at the 27. Are they going to throw a late hit for that? Let's see who that's against. We cannot afford a 15-yard penalty here. Blocking the back on them, I'll take it. I think that's 10 yards. I'm telling y'all about that special teams. They've been starting inside their own 20 this entire game, and it's been a real reason why they haven't been in the end zone. I don't think the Cowboys have any chance unless Andy Dalton plays a lot better. Or maybe Garrett Gilbert is their guy. Who knows? Wentz up the middle for 3, Wentz to the left for 3. All right. And we give up a 14-yard run, man. We have got to tighten up on this run defense. So they've gotten back their penalty yards in 2 plays. Miles Sanders is just breaking off chunks of just yardage. Come on, defense. Come on, defense, man. Come on, defense. This Eagles offensive line getting healthy has definitely helped them a lot because I don't see them being able to run it like this without getting all these guys back. Oh, boy. Picked up their second first down here. Can't really give commentary because I don't know how we gave up this first down. But Bradbury and Fackrell made this tackle. So hopefully, let's just hope it wasn't another short pass where, yeah, here it is, where they're daring us to make a tackle. That's exactly what happened. Teams are getting used to that. They just know that they can just throw it short against us, and we're not making these tackles. Let's go. 1st and 10. They're about 8 yards from midfield. Boston Scott up the middle, and he's gone. He looks gone. And there we go. 14 to 10 so quick. Boston Scott does it again. I mean, you can put as much money as you want down that Boston Scott will have a touchdown against the Giants. You can put as much money as you want down on that. Like, I hate this little dude, man. I really do. I hate this. Like, yeah, we need to really have a bounty gate on Boston Scott because we can't stop him. Like I said, the Giants have got to tighten up in the run game, and they're like, is this really going to happen like this every time we play this team? He's out of bounds right there, first of all. But is this really going to happen every single time that we play the Eagles? Like, like I just don't get it. Is this really what happens every time? Like we go up 2 scores and just blow it every week, every time we play them. You think if you get rid of Eli, you get rid of Tom Coughlin, you get rid of all of these guys that are used to losing to him in these weird ways. You would think that the mental aspect will be over, but it seems like we're the same old team that gave up that punt return to Deshaun Jackson. It seems like they're having nightmares about that, and they weren't even on the team. They were probably in high school or middle school, like because Daniel Jones is like my age, so Daniel Jones was in middle school when the Miracle at the Meadowlands thing happened. So Yeah, he was out, but like it's just like, come on with this team. I'm sick of it, man. Hopefully they make the right call and they actually call him out and we can get a turnover. Like hopefully that's what happens. We just have to. I mean, again, we're putting our fate in the referee's hands. The Giants don't give up a. They haven't even given up probably a 30-yard run, and you give up a 50-yard run all of a sudden against this team. Yeah, was Daniel Jones good in high school? Because I don't know if he was that good because he ended up having to go to Duke. But I mean, he had to be good if he went D1. Yep, it stood. It stood. So he stepped out of bounds, but they said it stood. So, like I said, we can't depend on the referees. We just got to put up or shut up. We got to get in the end zone. We have got to play our game. We can't put it in the referee's hands. We all saw him step out of bounds, but listen. And now they've gone for two. Okay. Now they went for two. Yeah, we all saw him step out of bounds. Like, we know what's going on here. The referees have now lost the games. They probably lost the Giants about 3 or 4 games this year. And people ask me why I hate this team the most. Yeah, that's what happens, man. We go from being able to go up 21-3 to to playing it back to them to being able to go up 17-3, and now 54-yard, 56-yard touchdown from a 5-5 running back that always scores touchdowns against us. So are they going to say, "Oh no, this is happening again," or are they going to score? Let's see. I feel you, man. I hate the Eagles. I might hate the Eagles more than I like the Giants. I really might. I really might. I feel you. I wouldn't be mad if you changed teams. Who got blown up? Leonard Williams misses a tackle. You have looks like they sent pressure, and Logan Ryan just couldn't run Boston Scott down. All right, let's do what we got to do. If we get in the look, if we get in the end zone this drive, we're back on schedule. We don't need any superhero plays. All we need is a touchdown, a long sustaining drive, get ourselves back into it. You wish that you had the Giants crowd, but you don't have home field advantage. Let's just get back into it, man. It makes you mad that Wayne Gallman wasn't in this game at the end of the second half. I mean, the end of the first half. That's a nice play, Sterling Shepard for 27. And see, I can't get excited on these plays because I'm seeing it pop up on ESPN before it happens on my screen. Whoa, two chunk plays back to back. Shep for 27 and Tate for 38. This is what I'm saying, man. Are y'all gonna, are you gonna put your heads down, or are you gonna get down there and score? Look at Golden Tate making that contested catch. Wayne Gallman for 8. That's what a drive, man. We're already at the 2-yard line. This is what I'm saying, man. Let's not bow down to this team. This is like a phantom thing that they have over top of us. It's got to stop today. It's got to stop today. It's got to stop today. Let's get in the end zone. Let's go. That's a touchdown right there. Wayne Gallman will not be denied. This is what I'm talking about. I wonder how many people looked at Wayne Gallman and said, I'm not starting him today. Mind you, Wayne Gallman didn't get his first career touchdown until last year. 21-11. Talk now. Let's go. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is some phantom thing that got over us. Let's break this. I'm sick of losing to these people. These Eagles fans kick their feet up and just lay back. It doesn't matter what the lead is. They just get so relaxed against us because of the garbage that we keep doing. Wayne Gallman for 5 touchdowns this year so far. Let's go. We don't need any superheroes. Just play our game and we're better than them. Take the momentum right back. 27-38, 8, and then a run in for a touchdown. Like, we don't have any business losing like this. That's what I'm saying. DJ is doing his thing. You don't need to do anything crazy. Make the throws that are there, give your receivers chances, and we should win these games. And like I said, if we beat the Eagles, the curse is over on this team. Yeah, and at this point, just give it to Gallman, give it to Morris when Gallman is tired, run the clock out. Just run the ball. It's not hard. Run the ball. We got Desert Eagle making a video 5 minutes ago saying he hates bye weeks, blaming them losing on the bye week. But I'm focused though. Let's win this game. Just got to run that clock out, pound the ball, and we should win. Like it's not complicated. Like the way our defense has been playing most of the season, and the way we've been running the ball, we should win this game. With the double digit lead, we need to finish this stuff out. Let's go defense. Let's get a turnover. Let's force him into a turnover. You said you're not changing teams. I mean, I know how you feel though, man. Like losing to this team over and over again gets exhausting. Let's go. Miles Sanders for 4. Like the Giants have got to look at themselves and say, "We listen. We gave up one play. We gave up one play, and that's why they're even in double digits. Let's settle down and let's win this game. Our offense is moving the ball. Let's win the game." And Miles Sanders earned every one of those 4 yards. And this is the like second or third fumble that they've gotten back, and Miles Sanders gets 11 yards out of it. Man, unbelievable. Like, how many times are they going to fumble and we keep getting the ball? Like, they keep getting the ball back. Oh boy, Miles Sanders like sees the ball on the ground and picks up a first. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why do these disgusting things just keep happening to us, man? Exactly. We gotta step on them because they're not going to just go away because they feel that they own us. They feel that they deserve to win every single time because they're a better team. Yeah, you can't leave guys wide open like that in the zone, man. You just can't do that. Like you're letting him. The rush is coming through. You're letting him spin around like Tony Romo. Like you can't leave guys wide open. I don't know what's going on with our defense, but they've got to at least show something, man. Another 8 yard. Like I don't know why they keep giving up all these chunk plays. Oh boy. Like you're just letting them just like slowly just go down the field. Just hey, here's 8 yards, here's 16, here's 17, here's 8, here's 12. Like I don't get it, man. I don't understand why this team is playing so horrible on defense all of a sudden. Like we're playing a soft zone, So you got to come up and make tackles, and you got to make sure that your zones are boy, with pressure in his face too. With pressure in his face. Oh boy. Like this is just exhausting to watch this happen over and over again. I need our defense to do something. You need to stand up. The offense is standing up, man. I don't need this from you. Like I just don't need this from this team, man. You have the offense stepping up for the first time consistently into the second half, and you guys can't get a stop. Like I just don't get it, man. Like I just don't get what this why all of a sudden they're just not able to like I expect Patrick Graham to make some adjustments. If you're gonna sit in this soft zone, you got they're picking it apart. And they score. Yep. Yeah, I just don't this defense is playing awful, man. They were lucky to get that field goal the first quarter. And other than that, they've just consistently just been going out, giving up scores. They did it last week, giving up scores to Terry McLaurin and Cam Sims. Like the offense has got to step up. Offense has to carry them. This is ridiculous, man. We can never get just a complete game. Our offense is able to continue to play well, and all of a sudden the defense looks like last year's defense. And you can't blame the second corner on this because all of these first round, superstar defensive tackles are consistently giving up rush yards. Like all of these defensive tackles that we have that are supposed to be so dominant, they're giving up rush yards. They're getting pushed out of the way. Man, we just need to run the ball on this next drive to just get our defense some time on the sideline. Because this is ridiculous. Like, I just can't deal with this. Rojo 98 yards. What? I'm forgetting you're actually watching the actual game because it's on in Charlotte. Yeah. So it's not popping up yet on my phone. But 98 yards from Ronald Jones. I think that Gettleman will get a pass rusher. I mean, you got to think. Like, I think Gettleman will get a pass rusher. It's just you don't want to bring in a new GM that probably, you're forcing Joe Judge on them. It looks like this team is making progress. Like everybody on this team looks like they're getting better, besides the defense this week for some reason. But it's not the second cornerback that's killing us. This week is just they're throwing it short or not making tackles, and then they're hitting the tight ends, and it's really you're just going right down the field on us. I don't know why they went for two on that play. I have no idea why they went for two actually. Like they didn't get it. Like I have no idea why they went for two. What is your benefit of getting a nine? You can be down by a field goal or you can be down by 4 points. Like that was really stupid to go for two. Like that made no sense at all for them to go for two. Because now if we score a touchdown, they have to make up an 11-point lead. And they have the nerve to be smiling. Like y'all still gave up a touchdown. I understand you stopped the 2 point conversion, but you still gave up a score. You should not be happy. These teams love kicking these pooch kickoffs. JPP got a pick, yeah. Yeah, he's known to do that. Even with one hand, he got a pick six for us. No, like I said, he went up and caught it like on like a tip. He didn't even tip it to himself. He just like jumped and just caught it one time for us after he blew up his hand and returned it for a touchdown. So yeah, JPP can still catch. His hands are so big that he can probably like secure with one hand. Nowhere for DJ to throw the ball. Sack on first down. You can't really be too mad at the offensive line. They gave him time, but no one was open. Nowhere to go. They had a max. That was a max protection too. Wow, Rojo pulled away like that. He should have got ran down by 21. 21 ran out of gas. Yeah, of course DJ gets 10 on third and 11. Of course he gets 10 on like Hey, this is what this team does against us, man. And they always fake go for it on fourth down and just take the penalty. We're not going 2-14. Cheer up, man. We're still up, man. It's the third quarter. It's just definitely frustrating to watch them take that penalty instead of just going. Like, you might as well punt the ball. Like, you might as well just punt the ball right there, because if you're never going to go for it on fourth down, then it makes no sense to try to draw someone offside. Yeah, and that's a good point by the announcer. Why did you go away from the zone read? They could not stop the zone read the entire first half. Puts us inside the 20. We're not going 2-14. We don't need to be forcing stuff on our own 20 something yard line. But I mean, would I have been like pissed off if we would have gone for it? No. It was 4th and 1. But you definitely wanted to go back into the zone read. We just got to put faith in our defense to be able to come out and get a turnover here. I think our defense will get a turnover here. Yeah, we're not going 2-14, man. This team, we just got a curse against us, and we're trying to break the curse. I think we'll break the curse, but we're not going 2-14. The defense has got to step up. I don't care whose leg has to get broken. The defense has just got to step up. They just got to stop somebody, get a turnover, because what the offense has punted, what, 2 or 3 times? I think we punted what? Uh, I'm pretty sure we've only punted 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I have a bet on the Giants record. We just got to get to 4 wins for me to win the bet. But even with that, I mean, I don't think we're going 2-14. I think we're going to win this game. And I think Carson Wentz is going to give us this ball on this drive here. And Miles Sanders for 13. Yeah, I don't want to hear anything else about this defensive line. I just all these resources we put into the defensive line position, and we can't stop the run. Like, I don't want to see these people getting pushed around like this. Why did Logan Ryan come down to a knee to try to make that tackle? Anytime there's any kind of pressure, Wentz has to get rid of it. He's got to get rid of it. Now we got him on 3rd and 11. Defense, get a stop. Just get a stop. Get the ball back to the offense, run some option, and get back to what we were doing in the first half. Yeah, Tom's receivers drop a lot of passes. Defense just needs a stop. You just need a stop on 3rd and 11. Get the momentum back. Just get the momentum back, man. Yeah, the Bucks they should be blowing out the Panthers. They'll probably be up by double digits at the end of the game. What's going on? What's going on with this 3rd and 11? Incomplete. Perfect. Let's go. Who's that? Darnay Holmes. I like it. Punt it back to us. That's what I'm saying. Let's step up defense. Get a stop. Get the ball back. Let's get Gallman, let's get Jones, and let's run the option again. They worked that entire first half and they went away from it for some reason. Peppers with a solid return, 16 yards. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get in the end zone. If we get in the end zone here, I think that's ball game. I think that's ball game if we can get in the end zone here. They still have not shown us that they can stop the read option. And for some reason, Jason Garrett went away from it completely. Like you see the Eagles defensive ends and their defense like physically like hesitating, second guessing themselves every time we run it. Run some option, run some RPO off of that, and you're gonna have people open. That's how you've made all of your big plays. I'm just gonna say it. I think it'll be over if we get in the end zone here. That's just what I think, man. But I know what you mean because there's been a lot of shenanigans. But I think if we get to 28 here, I think that seals it. I don't think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if we can get to 28, I think we're in good shape. Because I think if we score here, I think we'll at least get a field goal the rest of the game, and that should be enough to win it. So DJ for 1 yard. I'm guessing they went back to the option. And then DJ for another 9. It looks like they're going to just run it. Like I said, I run that the entire game. Run that and run some RPOs off of it. Like, let's go, man. They have not shown us that they can stop it. Okay, this one he just took off. Perfect. Going into the third quarter. Going into the fourth. Let's go up 28-17. That's going to be the score, 28-17. In the words of Michael Strahan, believe it and it will happen. Going into the fourth quarter, we're up, man. That's what you can hope for. And we have the chance to go up 28-17. Yeah, DJ is, like I said, one thing I've noticed this year, as the year has gone on, DJ is running with more confidence. Before he looked like he was kind of like not coordinated because I guess he was second guessing himself when he ran it, but now he's realizing I'm actually fast. I can actually get to the corner on these people. It's like DJ didn't know that he was fast until like 3 weeks ago when he had that long run. It's like that's when he figured out he was fast, and ever since then he's been looking like he's more comfortable running. I think we're in good shape, guys. I think we're going to finish it up. All we got to do is just keep playing our game, keep running this ball. They can't seem to stop it, and get in the end zone a couple more times. If we can do it 2 more times, we're in great shape. Because they already went for 2. So if we get to 28, they're going to have to make up 11 points. And we got a drop from Darius Slayton. Darius Slay has been like Darius Slay. This game, the last game, has really been locking up Darius Slayton. I thought that'd be more of an interesting matchup, but he's really been locking him up. Yeah, but that's a drop. He's got to catch that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like DJ didn't know that he was fast. And then we got an incomplete pass on 3rd and 4. Oh boy. We just keep on moving the ball so well, and then on 4th down, it just keeps happening every 3rd down. It's like we can't put together consecutive good drives of a defense and offense. Oh my, Slayton wide open, man. Slayton wide open. Slayton wide open across the middle, and he drops it. I just can't do it, man. I don't understand this team. They're always screwing themselves over. They're always screwing themselves over. Like the dumbest mistakes, man. We gotta hope the defense can get a turnover to generate some momentum because now the offense is all of a sudden acting like they're not gonna they're not gonna do anything. All right, let's go defense. They already got 9 yards here. Like, how many times is Riley Dixon going to down them inside the 10-yard line, and then we immediately give up a chunk play? Like, these people got to make these catches. He's still got to catch it, man. The ball hits both of your hands. I don't care if the ball is low. Like, he's got to catch it. And then we see why they're making these chunk plays because Kyler Fackrell's missing guys wide open. Like, you got to make these open field tackles. You're not making the quarterback work. Boy, like it's just nothing more frustrating than playing against this team. Any other team, they're down by this much in the first quarter, they're done for the rest of the game. How many times are these people going to fumble the ball? So we got them on 3rd and 18, guys. We got them on 3rd and 18. That's what I'm saying. They got to catch the ball. It was a little low, but I mean, 9 times out of 10 they catch it. He was focusing on cutting up the field instead of catching the ball. Yeah, he tried to test James Bradbury with Dallas Goddard. It didn't work out. Yeah, that center is horrible. It's snapping the ball. I mean, he's been doing a solid job run blocking, but it's snapping the ball. He's been hurting his team a lot. But they'll punt it back to us now. We're gonna have decent field position. We, like I said, we'll have decent field position. So this is our offensive chance to, the defense has stepped up the last two drives. We just need the offense to get in the end zone. Jabril Peppers looks. I haven't seen it on my screen yet, but Jabril Peppers brought this punt back 21 yards. We're already in field goal range. We're already in field goal range, guys. Like we're in perfect position to get this done. I think you're a little behind me, King Tone, but we're setting up shop at the 41-yard line. This is where we just sold out the game. This is where we finish it up. Like nothing would make me happier. Like to be honest, I really don't care about what happens. Like of course I want to win every game. But this team, no, man. Like this team, we got to win. We got to win against this team. It's just been hell. Like they've just been all over us. Like the weirdest ways to win. We just got to get in the end zone here. So I had the choice of picking between Dallas Goddard and Evan Ingram to start, and it doesn't really matter who I pick because both of them have 3 points. Come on, offense, let's go. The fantasy teams aren't doing too good today, but if we get a win against the Eagles, all is forgiven everywhere. I'm gonna need Darius Slayton to start catching these passes. He's already dropped two, so I need him to catch all of these passes. All right, offense, let's go. They're sending the corner off the edge, picked up. DJ gets out of it, gets sacked, but there was defensive holding. So we are now really in field goal range. We're inside the 40. Yeah, TJ Edwards yanked Sterling Shepard. They were working that option game, and Wayne Gallman got stopped for a yard. So, guys, we're at the 35. No reason to get cute. Stay in our offense. ESPN's telling me Slayton for 16. Haven't seen that play yet. Slayton for 16. Beating Darius Slay. Taking it down to the 18-yard line. Slayton really ran a great route on that. He really was forcing up the field and then cut back inside. Darius Slay fell. Get the ball down to the 20-yard line. I'd take a shot at the end zone here. Shepard for 9. And now they're going to say illegal hands to the face, illegal use of hands. That's what I'm saying. One play at a time. One play at a time, man. We are in serious business. We're inside the 10-yard line. DJ up the middle. DJ up the middle. DJ into the end zone. Let's go. Touchdown. Let's go. And they're throwing a flag. Offensive holding. Andrew Thomas. Oh, boy. Wonder if that was a legit penalty or if it's the referees just doing what they always do. Let's see. Yeah, we got a hold right there. That was a legit hold. But we're back at the 10-yard line. Second down. So we're in the 3rd and 13 at the 17-yard line. Oh, boy, what a penalty from Andrew Thomas to nullify that touchdown. And Daniel Jones with the ball. It was just a little bit too much to the left. Just a little bit to the left. Evan Ingram almost made a great play. We're gonna have to settle for 3, but listen, we're gonna be up by a touchdown. But that sucks. That penalty sucks, man. It really does. Really does. But we took some time off the clock. 24-17. Oh boy, what a play by Andrew Thomas. What a play by Andrew Thomas, man. That hold from Andrew Thomas, it took 7 points off the board, but at the same time, if he didn't hold, it would have been stopped for about a yard. Up 24-17, guys. Let's get another stop. If DJ had been able to get like a split second more on that throw to Evan Ingram, that's a touchdown. But since he was getting hit, it just happens. But like I said, we're up 24-17. We're in a good position. If we get another stop and then get in the end zone, that's ball game. If we get another stop and get a field goal, I feel that's going to be ball game. Oh boy, we beat ourselves entirely too much, but I think we get a stop here. Let's hope for another bad snap from this center or an interception from Carson Wentz. Check this out. Washington has come down from 21 points down to tie the game at 24-24. Alex Smith, 32 for 39, 321. Detroit blew a 21-point lead to Washington. I don't think they'll go for two again because at that point they tied the game at 24. They should have they should have just taken their points because if they took their points, then they'd be up 25-24 if they happen to score a touchdown this drive, which they won't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Washington came back down from 21 points to tie it at 24. Matt Patricia should be fired like right now. Like right now, they should be fired. Hopefully, AB got me some fantasy points. Oh, that's 8 yards. What did he do? I see he caught an 8-yard pass. All right, Wentz. That's perfect. We start off with a negative 2-yard run. Oh yeah. Antonio Brown fights. He. I think Antonio Brown is like personally invested. Oh boy, Richard Rodgers for 13. I think Antonio Brown is personally invested in Tom's stats because he fights to make sure he doesn't throw interceptions. Like only the Giants would do that. Like you get a negative 2-yard play, you're happy about that, and then you let them. They need 12 and they get 13 on second down. Like I don't understand. Like what's going on? Are you allergic to? Okay, that time they actually had decent coverage on him. Like they just love these chunk plays. Defense. Defense, I need you to stand up. If we get a stop right here, we win the game. It's a win. If we get a stop right here, we're scoring again and the game is over. We need a stop from you. We just need a stop. Like, just get a stop right here. You're celebrating in the locker room. You got the first win since 2016 against the Eagles. That's all y'all got to do is just step up and get a stop. And then we got a first down, a third down conversion, second down conversion, and Leonard Williams hits him late, roughing the passer. The extra 15 yards. So that takes it down to the deep in the Giants territory with that 15-yard penalty. And then Miles Sanders immediately loses 8 yards. I don't understand what's going on with this ESPN tracker, but I'm a little bit ahead of you. And they showed negative 8 yards for Miles Sanders, and now they're showing no gain. So I don't know what they're doing. Washington just scored. So Washington, did they just score? No, okay. Detroit is actually in the red zone. Incomplete pass there. Rare drop from Miles Sanders. He had a lot of space right there. 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. Third down, incomplete pass. What a game, man. What a game. It looks like Fulgham dropped it wide open. I'm not going to look at ESPN for this 4th down play. I don't know if they're going to kick the field goal, but I think they'll probably go for it. Fulgham dropped that. It was a little behind him, but he dropped it. He got 2 hands on it. But they'll go for it here on 4th and 10. I'm not going to look at ESPN. Fourth and 10. Wentz in the backfield. Goddard into the slot. And look at Bradbury. Don't test him. Don't test him. The Giants defense takes over. 24-17. The Giants offense just got to run some clock. They just got to run some clock. You don't test Bradbury there. You don't test Bradbury right there. That's what I'm saying. Run the ball. Bradbury just plays. He's not the regular corner that yaps and stuff. He just plays well, just goes on about his business and just keeps it moving. Wayne Gallman, a little bit too much dancing. No yards there. Kevin Zeitler has a concussion. That sucks. Let's go. Let's go. 2nd and 10. DJ in the shotgun. He's open. Look at Slayton 4. Let's go, Slayton. Let's go. A 40-yard throw to Darius Slayton. I don't know what that flag is for. I don't like it. Thank you. All right. Let's go. We're in good news. We're in good news. We're in good deep. We're in good territory. Tried to run a sweep with Sterling Shepard. It didn't work at all. We're on 3rd and 9. Got to pick up 9 yards. If we pick up this 9 yards, you got to think the Eagles are in really bad shape. You got to think if we pick up this 3rd down, the Eagles are in horrible shape. Wayne Gallman with a nice solid run though. I don't like Lemieux as much in pass blocking, but in the running behind him, it's really effective. He really fights. Eagles are down to 1 timeout. Eagles took a timeout. We got to get this 3rd and 9 here. If we get this 3rd and 9 here, I'm gonna feel really good about this. I'll feel really good about this. I'm not going to be looking down at ESPN right here. I want to see this live. Want to see this live. 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Let's see. They're in a long huddle. The play clock is at 14. They're out in the shotgun. And they handed it off to Gallman, and he gets tackled for a 3-yard loss. All right. So the Eagles took all their timeouts. And ESPN spoiled it for me. 27-17. Up by 10 points with the 2-minute warning. $27-17. Graham Gano did not disappoint us. We're up 27-17, guys. (27-17), guys. 3 minutes to go. That kick looked like it was going to go out of. That kick looked like it was going to go to the right, but it ended up. I don't. It's like he bent that kick. I don't care how pretty the field goal was, but it went in. That's 27-17. Bridgewater got hurt. Who's their backup? I don't even know who the Panthers' backup is. The Panthers will be taking a new quarterback anyway. 27-17, 3 minutes left. Yeah, JPP is. It looks like he's playing out of his mind from what I've seen watching the stat. Oh yeah, Will Greer's there. That's Skip Bayless's guy. Skip Bayless was saying that Will Greer, if he ever got a chance, was going to be a superstar. He'd be the best besides Kyler Murray out of this Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Haskins draft class. So we'll see if Will Greer is good. Wentz is incomplete to Miles Sanders. I think this is where we get the interception from Wentz. And they pick up 12 right there, it looks like. PJ, that was PJ Walker. Oh man. Jabril Peppers he has his hands on his head because he had the chance to intercept that. Carson Wentz airmailed it, and Jabril Peppers had the perfect chance to be looking at the end zone. Let's go defense. Get it stopped. Finish this game up, defense, just like you did last week. Finish it up with a pick. Oh, almost another interception. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. We got them on 3rd and 10. Under 3 minutes left to go. Let's go. 3rd and 10. I'm not looking at ESPN because I'm pretty sure they're ahead of me. Look at it. He's getting dragged down. Look at that. Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams for the sack. They're at 4th and 16. That's 4th and 16 right there. So PJ Walker took that job away from Will Greer then. But we got him in 4th and 16 here. Wentz is running around. Wentz, and they're not going to get it. Let's go. After 4 or 5 years, it finally looks like we're going to beat this team. Since 2016, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Shout out to the entire team. They tried to do what they normally do, but they didn't. They didn't give up the lead. All they got to do is kneel the ball out. What a game. You see what happens when you don't turn the ball over? You beat teams that you should beat by double digits. Look at Gallman adding insult to injury, punching him in the mouth at the end of the game. This is a Joe Judge-led football team. You punch people in the nose for 60 minutes. You don't beat yourself. You don't turn the ball over, and you win games. And done deal, we play Cincinnati next week. Hope you know that. You better pay your respects to Joe Burrow. You better pay your respects to Joe Burrow. Gronk with a touchdown? Yeah, Tom Brady's putting on for all my fantasy teams. Like I said, you better pay your respects to him. Pay your respects to him. Hey, you already know Joe Burrow is my guy, so I'm not just taking Joe Burrow for granted, but I'm just telling you. Yeah, I know. We played him in 2 weeks. This is the 3rd win. Look at Tom Brady doing the thing for my fantasy team, though. Yeah, this was a well-coached game. We had the players do a couple of stupid things, but they didn't turn the ball over. And this is what happens, man. DJ's second game without turning the ball over. You didn't need to force anything because there was no need to. He took the hits, he took the sacks, he ran the ball when he needed to, he threw it when he needed to. He made the clutch throw to Darius Slayton, 21 for 28, 66 yards rushing and a touchdown. I say that's a solid game. Wayne Gallman 4-3. Last time we beat the Eagles, Odell Beckham was making plays for us in his second year or his 3rd year. They won't lose out. Oh my God. Vinny Curry is out celebrating because he hit Wayne Gallman in the backfield, but buddy, there's 40 seconds left and you're losing by 10 points. Who's that? McGill Jr. You're losing by 10 points and there's under a minute left. I don't know why you're celebrating. I don't know why you're celebrating. And then they gave up a penalty. This is what you get. Why are you celebrating like that? We'd have to win. We'd have to win the division not to get it. Not to get a top 10 pick. I tried to tell you that the team is too good to get the first pick, man. Like it's just what happens, man. We were never bad enough to get the first overall pick. People like to run with their little national narratives to make it seem like the Giants team is the worst roster in the league. The defense is playing entirely too well. Exactly. He happy that he got some playing time. Yeah, Joe Judge better put his mask back on before he gets himself a fine. And that's it. That's official. That's official. 27-17. We didn't blow the lead. That's it. We finally be like you guys don't realize like this is like I had nightmares about us losing to this team. Yeah, it's been 2 games in a row. What was some BS at the end? Look at Michael Strahan bragging on Fox and on NFL Fox. Icy cow. Eagles are still first, but listen, this is the Giants Super Bowl. I mean, we don't have time for salty Eagles fans coming in to talk trash because you had your little sentences already typed out before the game. You lost. Take the L. You lost to a quarterback who the league makes fun of. It's just that. You lost. Get ready for your next game. So you come in to talk trash after a loss. I gotta respect you for not disappearing after a loss, but I mean, take your L, man. Let's go though. Solid win. Like I said, DJ had an efficient game passing and running. 7 incomplete pass, and he had about 3 or 4 drops. 64 yards rushing. He really had 66, but he had the 2 kneel downs. The Giants are the best team in the division. It's just about if they can close out games. If they'd been able to close out games the past couple of weeks, we'd be at 5, 6 wins right now. But I mean, that's part of being a bad team, not being able to close out. Packers and are the Packers going to lose to the Jaguars? What's going on? What's going on? I know, man. We finally did. Like, not only did we like I want to see domination. I don't want to just see one win. Like we've lost entirely too many games in a row to this team. Like over the past 10 years, it's been like 24-2 or 24-4, something like that. Yeah, the Packers are closing this game out. There's no chance of them coming back. I feel bad for these people that bet that easy bet for the Packers because they should not be in this close game with the Jags. A lot of people lost money today. Buffalo game already started. Don't care about the Jaguars and Packers. This dude just stumbled. Yeah, you lost your team the game. Yeah, we should have beaten the Eagles twice. We should have beaten them last year. I'm going to be watching, probably switching back and forth between uh, the Dolphins game and the Cardinals game. But I got a live stream. I got a live stream scheduled for 5:30 for that Dolphins and Chargers game to get that second half. For right now, I'm going to shoot a couple videos. But you guys let me know what you think. What game is going to be more exciting? What game are you going to be watching today for this second window? Hey, happy birthday to Wilkinson. That's the perfect birthday present. If my birthday was during the football season, that's all I want for my birthday too. Yeah, let me check back on this Washington game. So Detroit is. It looks like Washington is going into overtime with Detroit. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Dolphins already scored. Wow. But Washington and Detroit are tied at 27, and it looks like they're going to go into overtime. There's only 12 seconds left, and Detroit has got to go like 65 yards to score. Yeah, it looks like the Dolphins might take this game over the way they're playing so far. But like I said, I'm going to get out of here. You guys can jump back in at 5:30 for this stream for the Dolphins and Chargers game. It'll be another stream. Already got it up. But appreciate y'all for stopping in the stream. We finally got a win against Philadelphia, like after 5 years, like finally. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Yeah, exactly. A win streak is something that no team in this division really knows about.